Hi guys, Mr. Mahoney here with Mrs. Gebhardt, and we are going to do shortened video notes on the trends of the periodic table. So what we have here, you should mark on your periodic table as well. These spots right here is the greatest size atom on the periodic table. Here in the middle is the greatest density, and over there by Mrs. Gebhardt is in the bottom corner is the greatest mass, the atom with the greatest mass. So what you can do with this, if you remember these three things, is you can compare one element with another element as far as size, density, and mass, and those are the three things that are going to be most useful for us.
So when we think about size, so if we're over here with size, okay, this means that as I move on the periodic table going this way, little arrow, okay, that these are getting progressively larger, as well as this way. It's getting progressively larger to this being the largest point. So on a quiz, we go back and forth between these two elements. You would have to decide which is going to be the largest. Think about the location of size. Okay, density, and for those who are probably counting it out, this is between 8 and 9 on this row above here. We can't actually identify which one it is because there's a toss-up. But right here is where we're going to find the densest of the elements. And that just means that the density is increasing as we go this way and this way. The reason this doesn't fall into here is that these are not very stable elements, and so really there's not a lot known about them, so we really can't say that these are the densest. Probably likely, but we're not going to label that right now. We're going to go with this, okay?
As far as the mass, again, it's similar to size. As we move this direction across the periodic table, as well as down, you have an increasing mass in the atoms. So if we look at a quiz and we say which one is more dense, this element or this element, you should be able to know that it's the one that's closer to the largest because it's increasing to get down to the largest mass down at the bottom.
Okay, so when we think about all of this, you need to know, coming into class, the largest atom with the greatest mass is right down here. Okay, the largest size atom is right down here. The densest atoms, and this would be right in this general area. Okay, we can't say which one, but that area right there.
And on a quiz or a test, we would never ask you which one is more dense, this one or that one, because it's not really fair for you.
We would do something where I have here, maybe I have here, or maybe here, something like that. Okay, but you have to know these trends in the periodic table. We will further get into explanation as we build atoms and stuff with the sizes and stuff. It'll kind of explain itself as we move through chemistry, but you just need to be aware of these trends.
Yep, the Y's are going to come through later.
Yes, and you should have this all filled out on your blank periodic table. If you have any questions, you know who to ask. See you later.